Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Nintendo just released an update for the Nintendo Switch firmware. It's currently at 18.0.1. And if you're using a modern Nintendo Switch with custom firmware, I don't suggest you updating right now. It's not needed. There's no games that require this firmware at the moment, so just take your time. Okay, so let's take a look at the patch notes. Okay, so here it is. Latest version 18.0.1. It released yesterday, April 22nd, 2024. And what was fixed? They fixed an issue where the wireless access points cannot be found when setting up a new wireless network. I think that's the main issue. And then here, general system stability improvements. All right. I think the Nintendo Switch firmware is stable enough. So yeah. So why won't you want to update? Okay, because custom firmware, I think most people are using Atmosphere. The current version, 1.7.0, it only supports up to 18.0.0. So it doesn't support the latest Nintendo firmware. Right? You need to wait for Atmosphere to get updated. And you also need Hikate. Hikate is the bootloader. So this only supports 18.0.0 as well. So you're just going to wait for these to get updated to support the newest firmware. And even after that, you also need something called signature patches. So even if you can install Atmosphere, your games won't be able to run without the correct signature patches. So you need all three of these things to be updated. So once that's released, I'll let you guys know. Okay, and let's go back to my Switch. Okay, you can see I'm currently on Atmosphere. I'm on custom firmware. I'm at 18.0.0, the Nintendo Switch firmware, and Atmosphere version 1.7.0, and it's on EmuNAND or MMC. Okay, and I prevent myself from like accidentally updating. How I do that is I've got an app called 90DNS Setter. All right, I won't link it because I think it's been taken down, but nothing's really taken down from the internet. So once you have this, it just checks for your internet Wi-Fi. And then see, I found three wireless networks that I've added. And then it's applied. So done. And then you need to reboot the system, but I've already done it, so I'm not going to reboot. Okay, so once I've got that set, I can also use another program called 90DNS testing. And you can see it tests if my Switch goes onto the Nintendo servers, and all of them are blocked. All right, so if it's not blocked, that means, you know, your Switch can connect to Nintendo servers, and that's dangerous because if you're on custom firmware, you might get banned. All right, so yeah, that's all blocked. If you can't find these programs somehow, you can also manually do it. So how do you do that? You just go to your system settings, internet, okay, and then on your internet settings, you can manually set the DNS server. So select your internet setting, change settings, and here DNS settings, set it to manual, don't set it to automatic, and then, you know, type in the DNS. So I think it's like by region. So this is for me. Let me show you. I think there's, yep. So if you go here, like there's two regions. So for Europe, servers located in France, you use this. So I'm using this one. And then for America, you use this. These are the DNS IPs. Okay, so yeah, it's different. I'll link this as well in the description. You want to check it out. Okay. So yeah, that's basically it. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.